For Jordan, working out at home has never been a solitary activity, at least not since George came into her life. Whenever Jordan rolls out her yoga mat or picks up a dumbbell, George views it as a personal invitation addressed directly to him. Come on over and cause some chaos. In the beginning, Jordan tried to set some boundaries. She attempted to block George out of the home gym and close the door so she could have some privacy, but that plan failed miserably. George isn't the type of dog to just sit quietly on the sidelines. He made his displeasure very clear, scratching at the door and whining until Jordan was forced to surrender. She realized that letting him in and accepting the interruption was far better than dealing with the noise and the guilt of leaving him out. From that point on, every workout session turned into an involuntary group activity. George has a special talent for turning serious exercise into a joke. If Jordan lies on the floor to do abs or push-ups, George immediately interprets it as, "Oh, mom is down on my level. She definitely wants to wrestle." He'll rush in, licking her face or nuzzling into her side. On some days, while Jordan is struggling through push-ups, George will casually trot over and drop a half-chewed bone right in front of her face with an excited look that says, "Here." Playing with this is way more fun. Even quiet exercises like yoga aren't safe from George's interference. When Jordan is trying to hold a balanced pose or do squats, George will shove his way in, weaving through her legs or simply leaning his entire body weight against her, as if to say, "Hey, I'm right here, pay attention to me." If he feels Jordan is focusing too much on the workout and ignoring him, he will do whatever it takes from headbutting her to barking softly to demand her attention. Over time, Jordan has learned to roll with the punches. She exercises while dodging him or pauses between sets to give him some pets. She admits that while her workouts might be a little less effective, George's adorable antics make them infinitely more enjoyable.
Show me your pet is clingy without actually saying your pet is clingy.
Their bond extends far beyond the home gym. Since Jordan doesn't have children, George naturally became the spoiled child who gets all the attention. They do everything together, including work. Jordan is a massage therapist, and instead of leaving George at home to be bored alone, she decided to bring him along to the studio. At the clinic, George is a completely different dog. He isn't chaotic like he is in the gym. Instead, he turns out to be an incredibly capable and professional assistant. He seems to possess an innate sense of empathy. He knows when a client needs quiet, and he knows when they need a little comfort. If the client agrees, George will curl up right next to them during the session, or lie under the massage table so the client can reach down and pet him. George's presence brings a magical healing effect that no massage technique can replicate. There are clients who arrive stressed, but just seeing George lying there, peaceful and warm, makes them feel instantly relieved. Jordan often jokes that George is the employee of the month every single month. All he has to do is lie there and breathe, and he makes everything better. If she had to use a few words to describe George's personality, Jordan would choose spunky, charismatic, and empathic. George is a dog with spunky energy, playful and bold, but he also has a huge, sensitive heart. He always wants to be by Jordan's side, literally 24/7. Some people might look at this Velcro behavior and call it needy, but to Jordan, it is the greatest gift. To her, George's clinginess is the clearest proof of his love. The fact that he can't take his eyes off her, that he always wedges himself in while she does yoga, or refuses to leave her side at work, it all comes from a place of pure adoration. And Jordan feels the same way. He has become a piece of her soul. Even though taking care of a dog that demands attention 24/7 requires a bit more work, Jordan insists she wouldn't trade it for anything. After all, nothing in the world compares to the unconditional love of a dog.